Hi everybody, this is Missy Hyatt, and I guess it's been, oh my gosh, 25 years, and there is no more WCW, so I guess I can talk about my lawsuit that I had against them. I had signed papers that I wouldn't talk about it, but it's been 25 years and there is no more WCW, so, you know, I don't know who could sue me. That's my main worry. Anyway, what I'm going to start out saying, people probably are not going to like, but I was watching that Jeffrey Epstein documentary on Netflix, and on the second episode, this girl said she was like 16 years old. She was working at Mar-a-Lago in the locker rooms, and that Gisela Maxwell or whatever, she was reading a massage book on how to become a masseuse, and that Gisela lady said, "Oh, you want to be a masseuse? Well, I know someone who is looking for a traveling masseuse, that you get to travel the world and make a bunch of money and become a masseuse. And if you want to come over today at 5 o'clock, you know, what time do you get off work? Okay, 5 o'clock, come over, and you can give him a, try out, give him a massage." And so the girl said that she goes up to his house, and it's a big mansion, and she's like really impressed with the mansion, and she goes into her, goes there, and Gisela meets her at the door and takes her up to a room, and there's a guy laying there, and she says to her, start with his feet, then work on his legs, and then, go up to his back and everything, and then he turns over, and then they told me to take my clothes off. Well, what the fuck? Why didn't you leave? I've been in situations like that before in my life. You just leave. You walk away. You drove there. It's not like they drove you there. They didn't have a gun on you. They didn't have a knife on you. They're not threatening you. You say, no, I'm sorry, I don't do that. Unless you were thinking about being on private jets and flying around the world and being his private masseuse and everything like that, then I guess happy endings are your deal. But I, saw that, and I'm like, at a young age, I mean, my parents raised me to be tough and strong, and if you say no, you say no, and to friggin' fight and scream. I'll say his name. I'm not going to say a lot of people's names, only because they have children now. A lot of these people that treated me like shit in WCW. But Oldie Anderson called me one time. I was at home. Me and Eddie had broken up. And I picked up the phone, and he's like, come down to the office and give me a blowjob. And I went, and I hung up the phone. I never heard anything else from him. I'd hear snide remarks from him. But, I had other, one of the road agents went to work for WWE, and then he got fired from WWE for being a pervert. And I'm like, God, I could have told him that, Yeah, and what's up with women not being road agents? I really, when I did my lawsuit, it was not about sexual harassment for me. It was more about equal pay as a woman, doing the same job as guys were and not getting paid. 1 year I made the company over $500,000 just on the 900 hotline alone, and I only got $0 for it. When I renegotiated my contract, I got a percentage of it, and the next year I got a check for $33,000, and it was still, they fucked me on that. It should have been double the amount. I know other women that work for them that they never paid right. I can't believe, I'm so happy that Charlotte Flair got like couple $1 million deal. You know what I mean? That just makes my insides just go like, wow. I've been saying women can draw forever. And I was on a panel one time, and I said, if women get a chance, women can draw money, and they can be a part of this, men and women can be a part of wrestling, and women can draw money. And as a wrestler, as a manager, as anything, they can draw money. And Bobby Heenan goes, the only place you ever drew was on your back. And he said that at a panel, in front of people, fans and everything like that. I really wanted to just get the respect that I deserved, you know. And I had a good lawyer who said, you know, we'll go for Title VII federal lawsuit, you know, for equal rights, equal pay, you know, sexual harassment and discrimination, because I was discriminated as a woman. You know, we go to different arenas. There wouldn't be a dressing room for women. I'd have to go and change in the ladies' bathroom at certain arenas. They would never even have a room. Now, when we'd have other women, I remember when Ricky Steamboat's wife came and she was there and she had the kid. Then we started getting, you know, a dressing room. But other times, you know, there wouldn't be a dressing room. And at center stage, there was a room in the middle, and then there was 2 rooms on each side. And Dusty would take the small middle room. I would go in there, and when Dusty wasn't in there, and change. Or either I'd have to go upstairs where the fans were and change. Or either come already in my, you know, in clothes. You know, that's not fair. You know, I look back now, that's really